Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Persona 5 Royal. This is episode 21. Haha, 21? How funny is that? Yeah, so last time nothing really crazy happened. We just hung out with confidants, raised our stats, stuff like that. And now I was contemplating whether or not to hang out with Ryuji. Get some nutrients really quick. I was contemplating whether or not to when I hang out with Ryuji, but study with Ryuji. And I think it's the night before finals. I think the best idea would to be watch TV because I don't know.
You can see me? Please tell him the truth.
Don't worry. You're safe. Can you tell me what happened?
It's a strange story about a woman who can speak with the spirits of the deceased. Was that ghost telling the truth? I'm on the edge of my seat here.
Oh!
Yeah, me too, I can tell. Hold on. Alright, sorry. There was a sound and I couldn't tell if it was my computer or my PS4, but I think it was my PS4. Alright. Finals, here we go. Or I guess midterms, really, because finals would be the end of the thing. I can't believe this. A school assembly during exam week? The hell are they thinking? It's the day after tomorrow, right? I wonder if it's going to be about Mr. Kamoshida again. Ugh, I can't believe the school is messing with our schedule like this. I don't care what it's about. It's going to have nothing to do with us students. I wish they'd stop dragging us into their mess. A mandatory assembly during exam week, huh? Sounds rough for all of you. Yeah, Morgana. Yeah. Alright. First day of exams. Go. What historical figure inspired the idiom of favoring the magistrate? Oh, we learned this literally yesterday. It was... yeah, Minamoto no Yoshitsune.
Ooh, we can do
Yep.
this.
Alright, let's see. An essay question. This looks tough. Provide the reason why Minamoto no Yushitin is viewed as a hero. He had a brother, and his brother's name was Yorito. Yeah, that one. Yeah, that's the one. Yoshitsune worked under Yorito. He did a lot for his brother, but they ended up coming into conflict, and in the end, when they had to oppose each other, I think yeah, he won. Yeah. That's probably because people tend to sympathize less with figures in power and sympathize more with the weak, obviously. Yeah, not just any weak person, though. People love rooting for an underdog who stands up to powerful oppressors, and Yoshitsune did that to his brother. So the reason Yoshitsune is treated as a hero is because he stood up against the powerful Yoritomo.
Yep.
I did finish in time, yay. And just like that, this is how quick exams go by in this game. There's not even no hanging out after school or anything. It's just whoop, rush. It's all in one little thing. It's a really short period of time. Which brain function is responsible for the phenomenon of seeing an illusion in this figure? That would be cognition, I believe.
Ooh, we can do this.
That sounds about right. Yep. Getting good at this. Which of the following maps can you paint without any adjacent areas being the same color? After the map of Japan, I think it'd be both.
Ooh, we can
Yeah.
do this.
I know what I'm talking about.
Okay,
Does everyone have a test? And you may begin. Name the book that defined malfactor as the chief factor in the progress of the human race. The Devil's Dictionary, I think.
Ooh, we can do this.
Yep. Alright. What character archetype refers to a mysterious and seductive woman, typically with ulterior motives? Femme fatale. I remember that. I remember that very well, actually. Alright, and we do have an assembly, like what they said today. A school-wide assembly at this time of year, really? Think we can bring our flashcards in? Kamoshida is just one of the many things wrong with this school. I've got to hurry home and study. That Kamoshida is still causing us trouble even when he's gone. So, yes.
Ever since that specific incident, many of you have voiced concerns that I could not bear to ignore.
This is a addition to Persona 5 Royal that was not in the original Persona 5. The character you are about to meet.
Our student body is absolutely vital, so we've acquired the services of a therapist. The floor is yours, Doctor.
Isn't he hot?
Oh my god.
It's nice to meet you all.
Whoa, his voice is sexy.
My name is...
Watch this.
Huh?
This dude is literally a comedian.
My name is Takuto Maruki. Thank you for welcoming me to your school.
What'd I say? Comedian.
Me though, I'm just here to counsel anyone who's interested. You can even call me Doc if that would help you feel more comfortable. Any assistance you need, I'll be... Oh, I guess I'm not really any good for helping with money problems. Thank you, Dr. Maruki.
There's like a truck outside my house. It is so loud. I don't know if... Hopefully... I don't think the mic's picking it up. Hopefully not.
Yo,
Yo, what?
you ever expect this place to actually give a shit about our mental health?
Yeah, they're probably doing it just...
Well, our school's made national news. Maybe they figured they'd look even worse if they didn't. do
Yeah,
anything for
like,
us.
I mean, I think it's just to cover their ass, kind of, like, you know, not
And Dr. what's his name?
Maruki.
Maruki.
Yeah, wasn't that guy just basically clowning it up on stage? You really think he'll do us any good?
Ryuji.
Hey there.
Hey,
Sakamoto-kun and Takamaki-san, right? And that must make you.
yep.
How do you know our names?
Well, I was informed of certain students before beginning my tenure here.
Oh, I see.
Those that had, previous interactions with Mr. Kamoshida.
Yep. We did have previous actions, that's for sure.
It must have been
For good or for bad.
especially tough for you after having just transferred here.
To think I'd end up in a...
I can definitely believe
I
that.
didn't click the down arrow twice. Whatever.
So, what do you want with us?
Ah, yes, I'd forgotten. I know I already offered my services to the student body earlier, but would you three be interested in counseling?
Nope, not at all.
that's a straight up answer right there.
How's that surprising?
You were just
Like-
a touch more emphatic about it than
He's like, Dodgeball wasn't expecting that response.
Ah, but if you come to my office, you can have free snacks. All you can eat. Would be nice, but there's still plenty to be had. So, how about it?
Tell us more of these snacks, I'm interested.
Hey, don't fall for that.
I like him, what can I say?
To be frank, I've been explicitly ordered to provide counseling to the students directly involved with Mr. Kamoshida. It's in the school's interests. For its students.
Ah, the school's interest, huh?
Yeah, that's what I
I
figured.
know that asking you to be open with a complete stranger like myself is a lot. Making this mandatory wouldn't do you any good either. Might as well turn it into a worthwhile experience. Ooh, I know. If you attend my counseling sessions, I'll teach you different ways to improve your mental acuity. Like ways to hone your concentration before exams, or not getting nervous on dates.
I guess that'd be useful. For me at least. Mental training. If I make good use of this, it may aid in our fan of these activities too.
There's also snacks.
All right, enough with the snack. So, which way are you leaning?
I mean, no harm in a little chat, right?
I guess it'd just be more trouble for us if we didn't go.
Plus, we don't want to stand out too much, right?
Really?
After all the Kamoshida and stuff.
I guess it's a deal. I'll be in the nurse's office. Feel free to come by whenever it's convenient for you.
Well, we should get going.
Okay, I'll see you later. Thanks for taking my counseling into consideration.
No problem.
We have a deal. I promise I'll do my best to help you.
Oh, how nice of him.
It's hard to believe an ordinary high school student could accomplish such grandiose heists. One would need a heart of steel, unaffected by outside influences, and prepared to act without hesitating. There has to be someone who helped strengthen your mental state. Sound like somebody you know? Give me a name.
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast acquired a new vow. It shall become the wings of rebellion that breaketh thy chains of captivity. With the birth of the Councilor persona, I have obtained the winds of blessing that shall lead to freedom and new power.
Dr. Maruki is of the Councilor Arcana. One of two Arcanas that were not in the original Persona 5, but were added to Persona 5 Royal. Now, Maruki's Confidant is hugely important to have, because, well, first of all, if you don't max it before November the 14th, I think it is, you can't get the true ending of the game, and you can't activate the third semester. So that within itself is pretty important. But not only that, but also, with every time you hang out with him, I believe it's either your HP or your SP increases by 2, which may not sound like a lot, but at the end of hanging out with him, for 10 times, 10 ranks, your SP or HP would be at like 20 more than it would be otherwise, so it makes a difference in the long run.
What's the holdup, dude?
Just chatting over here.
Keeping you like this. Well then.
Okay, quiet.
Alright, settle down. I have an added addendum to the earlier seminar regarding the counseling you've all been offered. The counselor will be available to you starting after school today in the nurse's office. Dr. Maruki will be posted here through November's, so be sure to speak with him soon if you feel the need. For the majority of you, it's your choice whether or not you see him, but there are a few students I'll speak with later. The school's decided visits to Dr. Maruki will be mandatory for these individuals. Yo, you guys gonna go for it? What, the counseling? It kinda sounds like we're being forced to. I told Maruki I'd do it, but I don't know if I'm really into that idea, I mean, why not? Yeah, probably better not to draw more attention to ourselves anyway. I think I'm gonna try going today. Counseling, eh? Lady Ann seems right. Make sure you visit him so you don't draw any attention to yourself, okay? Alright, so... Ooh, that's... I don't think this is voice, though.
Yes.
Or is it? It's not, right?
Welcome.
Yeah. Are you here for a counseling session? Yeah, is now a bad time? Not at all. It's always a good time, so long as I'm already listening to a student. I'm so glad you're here. Would you care for a snack?
Well,
Shall we get started? Oh, but first, just relax, alright? I'm only here to listen to whatever you wish to talk about.
Yes.
Sure. So I really only have one thing on my mind right now anyway. Yes, I'd say that makes perfect sense, but don't force yourself into talking with me. You could even just grab some snacks and be on your way if you wanted. No, it's alright. I know I need to talk to someone about this anyway. That is, if you're willing to listen to this super long story. I absolutely am. Take all the time you need. I see. That's such a horrible thing to do to someone. Yes, that's why I wanted to get even with him. For Shiho. And? At first I thought Kamoshida ought to face the same fate Shiho is going to put herself through, but... Later, I realized that wasn't right. If he did take his own life, it wouldn't undo Shiho's suffering. In fact, it'd just give him the easy way out.
right.
Is that so? You are quite the wise, level-headed young woman, Takamaki-san. Huh? I think you've got the wrong... No, in fact, I think you're wiser than I was at your age. I wasn't anywhere near as mature as you are now. It's not like I did anything special, though. If I hadn't gone through my own share of hell, I don't think I'd be so mature either. I see. So, what's on your mind now? Right now?
Let me think.
I'm just hoping Shiho will get better quickly. We both suffered a lot, but I just want to get back to laughing and having fun together like we used to. At this point, I don't give a rat's ass about what happens to Kamoshida. Now, there's a healthy outlook. You can't change the past, but you still want to keep your chin up and press onward. Is that the gist of it? Yeah, that sounds about right. I mean, it'd definitely be better if none of this had happened at all, but... I definitely agree with you there, but it's impossible to wipe every tragedy from history.
Yeah.
If only, right? Everyone would be so much happier if we could actually do that. Oh, it seems I lost track of time. We should wrap up things here for today. Thank you so much for coming to see me. Oh no, thank you. I feel a ton better now that that's all off my chest.
Be careful.
Good to hear. You deserve it. Feel free to stop by again anytime.
Okay.
Will do. See you around. And yes, we will see a cutscene like that with every character in our team. Because there are characters in our team that have not been introduced yet. And we will see a scene like that every time. Okay, well, I went in for counseling. You're going too, right, Ken? Yeah, how did it go? Well, honestly, it wasn't as rough as I was expecting. I think you should just go and give it a shot. Dr. Maruki's easier to talk to than you think. Okay, well, I'll go. Good thing they don't, like, they teleport us to the nurse's office the first time so we don't have to find it. Are you here for a session as well? Oh, you too? I know you.
Yes.
Yes, that's right. Dr. Maruki is a wonderful counselor. I've actually been seeing him for a while, before he even came to Shujin. Oh, I didn't know you two were acquainted. Don't go overselling me too hard, though, Yoshizawa-san. I'm really nothing special. Well, I need to get going. Please excuse me. Okay, goodbye, Yoshizawa.
Alright then.
Let's say we get started. Let's kick it.
Welcome.
Thank you for coming. Well, we did make a deal after all. Well, I'll try to make sure it's worth the trouble. I see. Thank you. I think I've gotten a good grasp of the situation you're in, Amagi-kun. Well, full disclosure, the school gave me a brief rundown of the circumstances surrounding your transfer here. It's in the past, so I don't really care anymore. Did you have to force yourself to accept everything that happened? No, that doesn't seem to be it.
So...
Now that you've told me more about yourself, I think I've realized something. It seems like you've largely been able to reconcile your inner world with your external one. I should note, that's really, truly impressive. Even most adults can't reliably manage that. How to put it, you know how everyone has an internal reality? Well, some conception of themselves they're striving for, like wanting to be a model student or wanting to be loved and relied on, that kind of thing. But that idealized reality and the one in actuality are often far apart. That gap is responsible for a lot of people's pain. Not everyone can ace their exams, and not everyone can be the heroes they wish they could be. You've already been through so much. That kind of suffering is usually enough to twist people into dark places. But you're standing up to it and confronting a tough, painful reality. To me, that's incredibly admirable. Then again, maybe that's a little weird for you to hear from a guy who you just met, huh? Yep, probably. No beating around the bush. You're a funny guy, Magi-kun. Well, let's see. Sorry, this went on longer than I expected. Somehow, the conversation just took on a life of its own, I guess.
Say.
Hey, I've actually got one last request. Do you mind?
You know...
I'm actually doing certain research along with my duties as a counselor. It's not quite like counseling, more like a type of psychological treatment. Basically, it's a project to learn more about people's metaphorical hearts, what they think, how they feel. If I get far enough with it, I think it'll be able to help a lot of people. So... Well, I'll need more details. I don't really know the whole thing. Oh, sorry. I guess my point is, I'd like to ask you to help me with that research. All you'd have to do is listen to my theories and then tell me if they spark any ideas or realizations on your end. Please, anytime's good for me. I can work around your schedule, and I've got a lot of snacks too. You can have them. They're yours. Well, okay. I mean, I guess I don't really have anything better to do anyway. Really? Yes, you're a lifesaver.
Well,
Let's see. I know. Maybe I could teach you some tips for mental training. I happen to know a lot on the subject. I'm sure I could cook up a special regimen for you. If you're dedicated enough, I'm sure you could draw out your full potential.
thank you.
Okay, I guess that's our second deal. Got 2 deals. Only confidant to have 2 deals. No, that was a joke. Alright,
All right.
here we go.
I know.
Oh, right. Would it be okay if we traded contact information? I'll contact you when I've got time or when I need some input from you. That should do it.
Now,
Now, I'd better do my part to repay you. Let's talk about mental training and presence. Let's see. First off, okay. And
all
yes,
right.
it is. Oh my God, it's 5? I thought it was like 2. Wow, that's like a lot in the end. All right.
Well,
But yeah, also he gives us like snacks all the time. Which, well, not really snacks, but like SP and HP healing items are usually what the snacks are. Okay. I don't know if Morgana's gonna let me do anything tonight.
Hey,
Yeah, okay. Oh wait, I just watered the plant, so I don't think I need to do that. Well, go to bed. So that was quite a day. Yeah, I really do like Maruki's character. I think he might be my favorite character. It's either between him or another character that you guys haven't met yet in the game.
I ended up pulling an all-nighter once I realized today's the last day of exams.
Why did you do that?
staying up studying?
Nah, I gave up on the exam. I was playing some games, and then before I knew it, it was morning.
Yep, you're failing for sure. Just
I'll
saying.
be fine. Nobody's expecting anything of me, so I don't gotta worry about grades.
Morning.
Morning on.
Yo, look who else is yawning.
Exams are almost over, so I thought I'd make one last effort across the finish line.
What would the last effort be?
Impressive, Lady An. You're quite different from this stupid monkey.
Wow, Morgana just like tears Ryuji apart.
Don't give me that crap. Your brain's tiny compared to mine.
Oof.
Size is meaningless if there's nothing inside, you know.
Oh my God, this is just a roast battle.
What's that?
Ugh, will you please shut up? You're gonna make me forget everything I remember.
What?
Am I imagining things?
What's wrong?
What? You see a groper or something?
No, that's not it. It's nothing.
Well, it can't be nothing. We're all just like, what is that?
Oh my God, that guy got off. Isn't this bad? Hey, at least act like you care.
Fine. Come on.
Huh?
Hey, are you sure it's him, or are you just that self-conscious?
I'm not that.
Is there something you want?
That's my line. You are the one stalking me.
Stalking you? That's outrageous.
I know you've been following me ever since the train.
That's because...
My goodness. I had wondered why you left the car, so this is where your passion led. All is well that ends well.
Okay, maybe you're asking what just happened. Maybe not, but maybe you are.
I saw you from the car,
Like,
and I couldn't help myself.
what the
when
heck?
she
This
said
man
you.
just came up and tried stalking on, and then he's like, no, that's not it. And then this old dude with long hair and a limo comes up and laughed. Like, what?
I didn't even notice the calls from Sensei, but thank goodness I caught up to you.
Okay.
What?
You're the woman I've been searching for all this time. Please, won't you
Wait a minute,
be the model for my next art piece?
What?
Model?
All that I've drawn till now has been lacking, but I feel a passion from you unlike anyone else.
This man's highly suspicious.
Yeah, this is kind of creepy.
Ain't this a recruit for some shady business?
Will you cooperate with me? What do you say?
Whoa, hold your horses! Who are you anyways?
Oh, where are my manners? I'm a second year at Kosei High's Fine Arts Division. My name is Yusuke Kitagawa. I'm Madarame-sensei's pupil, and I am being allowed residence at his place.
Is Madarame the art guy?
Striving to become an artist.
Huh? Do you mean that Madarame? The one who was on Good Morning Japan the other day?
The very same.
You know who that is?
He was introduced as a super famous Japanese-style artist who's been recognized all over the world.
Oh.
But we heard that name the other day in Mementos.
Yeah. But from who? I don't remember who, but I remember the name.
Sensei, I'll be right there.
That old guy's Madarame?
Madarame-sensei's exhibition will begin at the department store near the station tomorrow. I'll be there to help out on opening day. Please come by. It'd be great if you could give me your answer in regard to being a model then. I bet you have no interest in the fine arts, but I'll give you tickets too.
Well, thank you.
Well then, I hope to see you there tomorrow.
That guy's as easy to read as a book. You're not planning on going, are ya?
I think I will. Crap, look at the time. I'll see you later.
Okay.
How dare he go after Lady Ann? I've memorized that face of yours, Yusuke.
You became acquainted with Madarame's pupil by chance? That's a little too convenient. It makes me wonder if you're even telling the truth. So be it. What I want to know most is your method. It's true that Madarame was an unforgivable criminal worthy of the scorn thrown at him. He was an adult who cultivated his own fame and fortune by sacrificing the livelihood of children. But he'd been covering his tracks for years. How did you uncover the truth in such a short span of time? This metaverse business again? Fine. Let's suppose that people's hearts can be changed by stealing their treasure, like you've said. If so, a different suspicion arises. People have gone mad or lost consciousness, never to recover, like the subway accident in April. Depending on how you look at it, that could be taken as a phenomenon for a sudden change of heart too. Were you related to those as well? I see.
Excuse me. Sorry.
Fine. Let's get back to Madarame's case. Keep it concise and stick to the facts.
Alright, so it's the last day of exams. There's no questions that are asked on the last day of exams. It's just Morgano, reflecting on what level of knowledge you're at. Morgano would just say something like, "Ooh, you really struggled. I don't think you did well," or "Oh, I think you did okay, but you struggled on something." So you're like, "Wow, you did really good." Finally done with exams. Hey, are you gonna go in for counseling? I saw the volleyball guys getting called in. Oh shit, I got that question wrong. I know, right? I feel like I have to protect that teacher.
It's over.
It's over.
Yep, it is over.
How about you?
It's over. At least that's the good news.
Come on, you two need to get your act together.
What, she said the same thing basically.
Anyways, can we stop talking about the exams? Like it or not, they're gonna come back graded next week. Rather than focus on stuff that's over with.
What are you looking at?
The usual site.
Mm.
It's no use. There ain't any useful info. The number of posts are getting less and less, too.
I am not letting this end as a one-hit wonder, okay?
Well, think of something.
No point in getting antsy, though. I know. Why don't we go eat lunch somewhere? We still have some money left over from the other day.
I want sushi then, or domestic raised.
Domestic raised eel? What is that?
We don't have that much left.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, right! There are those tickets to Madarame's exhibit.
Don't tell me. Was it love at first sight with that Yusuke guy?
It's not like that.
Of course not.
When I was watching that special on TV, his artwork was pretty nice. Besides, this could also be related to what we heard in Mementos.
Madarame, was it?
Yeah, I'm kind of curious too about that. I mean, I can go with you if you want.
That
We have tickets
aside,
after all.
What should I do about the other 2 tickets? Want to go appreciate some fine arts for once?
Fine arts, huh?
I suggest we should all go together. Appreciating the fine arts builds character. A phantom thief who can't identify an original is lame.
Well, if everyone's going...
It's settled then.
I mean, I guess it'll be fun.
Just the phrase going to an art exhibit sounds kind of mature. Let's meet at the exhibit entrance tomorrow.
Alright, good plan.
Okay.
Alright. Yep. So I keep thinking about what Nakanora said. Could he have been talking about the famous artist Madarame? Yeah, nice catch. He probably was. Well, it is pretty rare. It is a pretty rare last name. Yeah, I mean, you guys ever heard of someone else called Madarame? It's really not common at all. If what we heard of it is true, Kitagawa-kun is studying under a corrupt teacher. You mean a teacher who treats people like tools? Kitagawa-kun's life is probably pretty terrible. We gotta look into this. Alright. So,
I'll just add this.
yes, I'm going to end this episode here. Yeah. So, next time on Let's Play Persona 5 Royal, we will be going to the art exhibit and finding out more about Madarame and really seeing what he has hidden up his sleeve, because he's not really what he says he is, if that makes sense. So, this episode it wasn't that slow, actually. You know, it's just basically setting up for the next conflict. You know, the first conflict was Kamoshida, you know, and this episode was just kind of setting up for the next conflict and also midterms. So, hope you all enjoyed the video, and I'll see you all next time with a brand new episode of Persona 5 Royal. Bye, everyone.